Hello everybody, here in beautiful sunny Pattaya. We just had a wonderful talk by a fellow named Gary Fox. He's a recovering addict from heroin and other drugs, and he was talking about a place called SafeHouse, which is opened up to treat addicts here in the Pattaya and Bangkok area. It's located in Bang Bung, and it's a beautiful facility. I saw pictures of it with swimming pool and a lake where you can walk around, and beautiful conference centers. And they have a very, very comprehensive set of therapies that they offer to all these addicts who come, including physical therapy, yoga, meditation, mindfulness, traditional therapy. And we have two friends here who are going to talk about Gary's talk. So what did you think about the talk? This is Spencer here. What did you think, Spencer?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I think people that unfortunately get into that state of life and need some kind of recovery, it's something that I think is exceptionally important, you know, for people to get their own self-worth back and their confidence back. And I think that if they have the courage, it's all about having courage, I think, to really walk through the door. And if someone's got that courage to walk through that door, it can change their lives. And that's what SafeHouse is trying to do, change people's lives. And that is worth everything, really, isn't it?
Yes, without your health, you don't have a heck of a lot. Tony, what do you think?
Yes, I enjoyed the talk. It was very nice. It's nice to know that there is places for people with who are addicted to drugs to come to, and especially in that particular location, being away from one of the influences. I think it's a great place, and of course with the Thai culture, looking after people, they definitely feel that here and feel much more comfortable. One of the things I'd like to say is, you know, I'd like to, instead of calling people drug addicts, is people addicted to drugs is the term that I prefer to use. Yeah. Yes. Yes, very informative, and hope it goes well.
One thing that really struck me, and just to mention, many years ago, I worked with heroin addicts at a women's prison in Connecticut, of all places. I learned quite a lot very fast doing that, taking girls to the courts, out of the courts, and it was a revolving door with especially the heroin addicts. And these were poor women too. They were on welfare, they were on drugs, they had kids at home with their grandmothers. It was a very difficult time, and I lived through it, and these women did need a lot of help. And what I see being offered here is real intervention, where a person really needs to not go to prison, but to be in a place where they get enough therapy and enough attention and have enough encouragement to change their lifestyle. They have to change their entire lifestyle, really, to kick this. Yeah.
I think what's important is that it's not just really about people within Pattaya or in Bangkok. It's people from outside of the country. From, you know, I know SafeHouse are targeting and are involved with many clinics across Europe and I think in Australia, where they've got some, you know, quite strong people. And I think that if people from those countries, they can come over here, they're getting their tranquility of Thailand, the tranquility of the Thai culture, and the tranquility of the help of SafeHouse. So it's not just about people who have the fortune of living over here, that maybe escape from countries because they've got problems, but it's people that from overseas that have got problems. And this is a new environment. And face it, with the Buddhist religion, it's tranquility, it's meditation, and it can help. Somebody was talking before about, does religion help cure? I'm not a religious person, but with the Buddhist religion and with the therapies that SafeHouse do, for people from outside of the country to coming in, I think it's something which is remarkable to help these people.
Spencer, quick question. Is SafeHouse, this is not the only SafeHouse, it sounds like. Are there other safe houses?
No, this is the first venture I believe that SafeHouse have done. I just think it's really great for people. You know, I've got friends in other parts of the world that have problems, and you know, I've mentioned it to them and they're looking at coming over. I look at it, it's drugs unfortunately is a self-destruction, and especially if you've got children. I mean, Gary was talking about, you know, he was a child, his parents were looking after him. Well, there's thousands of parents that have got children like that, and I have a friend of mine, a very close friend who lives in the UK, and his son has tremendous, what's the word? Tremendous problems. Yeah, tremendous, and depression. That's the word. Just trying to think of the word. And also with drugs and everything. And he's sent him to countless of places. In fact, he's actually at the moment, he sent him to Phuket to learn to do Muay Thai, to try to build him back up and try to use that to discipline. And I've spoken to my friend Neil, and he's looking at SafeHouse as another option as well, because it's the whole culture again. So
I mean, you need major intervention,
Yeah.
really do. Tony did some hypnotherapy in the past. Would you address how that might help at least some addicts or recovering addicts or people who have problem with addiction, as you said?
Yes, well, I think it's possibly the most underutilized tool that you have. In respect that possibly because hypnosis is used on the stage to entertain people, but as a therapy tool, as I say, I think it's the most underrated tool that you can have. And having practiced in South Africa for a number of years, you see remarkable results, not all the time, but with addiction it's a very, very difficult one. But we do have results on its own. So I think in conjunction possibly with the SafeHouse and the therapist there, it's definitely something that should be looked at.
I think what you mentioned was every now and then you got a tremendous result. If it really got deep into someone's psyche and they had a revelation about it, then they were able to get a grip on their problem.
Yes, I think with hypnotherapy, the main factor of it is very good for identifying where the problem happened in life, if it was a particular trauma or group of traumas. Because with the regression in hypnosis, that you can take the person back to that particular time and maybe not always able to sort it out, but you're always able to identify the particular time where and when it happened. And that's one of the major tools for sorting a problem out.
And once they identify that, then they can keep working on it?
Yes, that's
Okay, well, let me just mention to everybody here that, of course, SafeHouse has a website, www.safehouse, one word, -rehab -center Thailand.com. If you just Google SafeHouse in Thailand, you will probably find it. It has a beautiful campus. So if anyone has any people or friends who have problems with addiction and want some counseling on that and need to recover somewhere, do try to look this place up. And everyone enjoy their week here in Pattaya. Okay, Pattaya people, see you later.